Alrighty, come on in here. So because it is Easter and we already know that we will be stuffing our faces, have you been stuffing your pet's face as well? Dr. Taylor is here with Banfield Pet Hospital. We're also here with Miss Betty Davis,
Yes.
and we're talking about maybe a little plump pet.
Exactly.
So our first question is with Miss Betty Davis, how do we know if our pet is overweight? Because they have so much fur, they're little plump love bugs. How do we know?
Sure, yeah. No, so that's a really good question. A lot of people don't know. It kind of comes down to just putting your hand on the pet and as you pet, you can kind of feel around the rib cage. We should be able to feel the ribs but not see the ribs. And then we like to see kind of a nice tuck, both from the top line and then from the side. Kind of a tuck under here and then a taper to the waist.
Okay, so you're talking about from the breastbone, which is pretty stationary, right? That's going to be what it is. And then maybe little tummy is, oh, honey, your tummy is the same size as your breastplate. That's all right, Miss Betty Davis.
Yeah.
We're not shaming you.
Nope,
I understand.
not one bit. Not one
okay,
bit.
so that's how we know. Now, what if we do notice, okay, you know what? Maybe we are on a little bit on the plump side.
Yeah. The biggest thing is working with your vet. Each pet is unique, so tailoring the amount of intake, food intake, treat intake. Treats should be no more than 10% of what our pets get. So just ensuring that we're getting the proper food, and exercise is a big thing.
Yeah.
So
now, when we say, I know I hear this all the time, 30 minutes of exercise a day, is that all told? Like sometimes they go running through the house, you take them for their walks, you're playing, tug of war. Does all that count?
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. So just kind of that movement is very helpful. And then, like we said, little changes make a big difference. You don't have to go run a 5K with your pet. Just an extra block, around the neighborhood would be very beneficial.
Okay, and the table scraps.
Right.
You said
right.
probably
Exactly.
probably not as many, because we're
Right.
not going to cut it out.
No.
We're
We
not
have our
gonna
little
cut it
ones.
out.
So
Yes.
it would be best to minimize as best as possible. There are treats out there. You can work with your vet to find the most appropriate. So just ensuring that we don't kind of compound that weight issue that can cause other health issues like arthritis or
Right.
respiratory or cardio issues.
What about meal size? Is there a guideline for how big their meal should be?
Sure, yeah. So I think, again, it boils down to the pet, and you're working with your vet, you're going to find out how many calories they need to take during that day, and you
Okay.
can split it up to what's convenient for you.
Okay. All right, Miss Betty Davis, how are you
Aw.
feel? Oh, she's embarrassed.
I know.
She's embarrassed. She's like, oh gosh, you guys. So Miss Betty Davis is our producer Lisa's baby here, and you know that she's a little on the plump side. But she's down.
Yeah,
she's lost.
exactly,
She's
exactly.
down. Okay.
Yep.
You know what?
Yep.
You get a reward. You get a treat for that. Thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely. Thanks
I can
for having
sense
me.
your love for
Oh,
pets.
thanks.
So you're in the perfect profession, I
Oh,
think.
thank you.
We still have a lot more to come here on Good Morning Arizona.